What's up, everybody? It's your boy Savage Aminal back from the dead with an unconsensual banger for you guys. I know it's pretty early in my YouTube career to be talking about this, but you know what? I'm gonna put it all on the line right now, alright? Fuck it. I'm gonna be brave and talk about the fun, exciting, wonderful world of rape. I mean, at least that's how Belle Delphine sees it. Now, as many of you probably know by now, Belle Delphine recently posted a pretty questionably infamous tweet. And the contents of that tweet is something that could best be described as softcore, hardcore, NSFW material. Now, if you're a sane, upstanding citizen with morals like me, and you saw this tweet, you'd probably be thinking something like, damn, Belle Delphine needs a therapist ASAP. Like, no cap, she should be ashamed of herself for casually posting such reprehensible behavior on Twitter like that. Doesn't she realize how many kiddos she's exposing rape culture to? Twitter police, where you at? Come arrest this bitch right now. She needs some jail time for this one. Just sickening, man. I'm just so appalled. So all that shit that I just said right now, it's what I would say if I was an overly sensitive, self-righteous Twitter jackass. Yeah, that's right. I said it. Y'all are retarded. Now, I don't know about you guys, but it's 2021, all right? Like, in this era, sexual fetishes are like completely out in the open now. Like, people are talking about that shit like it's nothing. Like, that's the culture we live in. Like sexuality, it's just so accepted and out there that honestly, nothing sexually, like no sexual kinks or anything surprises me anymore. I've literally heard them all. And you want to know something? Out of all the kinks and fetishes that I've heard, the top three like usual suspects that I hear the most often. Number one, obviously BDSM and bondage and that kind of stuff. And then the second one is Daddy Dom Little Girl, or DDLG. You've probably seen that acronym somewhere, probably on Twitter or some girl's dating profile or something. And then the third one is, can you guess it? Yeah, obviously is consensual rape. Yeah, that's the third one. And when I first heard about that fetish, like consensual rape, it actually took me a little while to really like come to grips with it, because I was like, but I really thought girls like were horrified and despised rape. Yet I've heard girls and come across girls who say that they like the idea of getting raped, and I'm like, what? That just goes like that. Those two ideologies just conflict so hard. Like it just made no sense to me. Like, you hear about all these traumatic rape stories from girls and women, and then you come across girls who tell you that they like that shit. And honestly, I was pretty fucking perplexed when I first heard that girls like that shit, because I legit thought that shit only happened in porn. Like, I thought that was a porn exclusive thing. I didn't know that was a real world thing that girls were into. But I definitely learned that real quick, because about 5 years ago, I was seeing this girl, and so yeah, right. We were fucking, all right, and then like during sex, we're just fucking and stuff, and then right in the middle of it all, she she kind of stops and literally just kind of looks at me, dead in my eye, and tells me, hey, can you fuck me like you're raping me? And I was just like, I just paused. I just kind of froze, and I was like, wait, what'd you just say? And then she's like, yeah, can you fuck me like you're raping me? And I'm like, wait a second, what? Hold on, time out. What? Are you serious? And I literally told her, I really thought that I thought that was a porn only thing. I didn't know girls like that shit. Wait, you want to be fucked like that? And she said, yeah. And I was like, oh my god, what do I do right now? I mean, because that's never happened to me ever. That was the first time I ever encountered that IRL, and I was just kind of put in a weird position. It's like, all right, do I do this for her and fulfill her sexual fantasies? Or do I just kind of puss out and look like a vanilla ass bitch to her? So after she reassured me that she's totally cool with it, I guess I said okay, and then she basically cut, because I didn't really know what to do. I mean, I didn't really know how to rape somebody, because I never raped anybody before, and never will, because that's just not cool. And she told me what to do. She told me how she wanted me to do it. And I was like, all right. So I did it, and she legitimately enjoyed it. And I was the whole time, while it was happening, I was just like, I cannot believe this shit. Girls are really fucking freaky. God. All right. So definitely a lesson I learned about girls that I'll never ever fucking forget With that being said, Belle Delphine's tweet, no big deal. All right, it's no big deal at all, content-wise. All right, consensual rape is a thing, guys. All right, so I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but it's a very real thing. People like what they like. All right, as long as both parties are fine with it and cool with it, then it's fair game. All right, like it might not be cool to you, but if it's cool between them, it's Gucci. Now, apparently, a lot of people have issue with this, though, not only because it's displaying a rape scene, but also because it was posted on Twitter, a very openly accessible platform that literally anybody can look at. And I mean, you can't argue that she's trying to normalize rape play by displaying it so casually and openly on a platform easily accessible by audiences of all ages, which I do agree with. She is trying to, like, it does seem like she's trying to normalize it, especially with how big of a following she has. She could probably normalize that shit like along with other lewd sexual acts single-handedly, to be honest. Like, all I can really say about that is, like, with how progressive sexuality is these days, can you really be surprised it's reached this point? Like, come on. I'm sure as hell not surprised, and I'm not gonna kink shame anybody here. People like what they like, plain and simple. However, the other thing that I kind of agree with is that there probably should have been a trigger warning. Not because it's really needed, but because Twitter is just kind of full of overly sensitive ass little fuckaroos just kind of hopping from one person to the next to cancel. Because let's keep it 100 here. When such an atrocity happens, it's hardly ever in this type of fashion. All right, rape cases usually involve someone they know or someone they just met overstepping the bounds, either while hanging out on a date gone wrong or socializing at bars, clubs, and parties where alcohol is typically a contributing factor. What's seen here in this tweet is clearly over-exaggerated and just like plain over the top. Obvious consensual rape roleplay being displayed as quote-unquote art. And let's say some girls had the inexcusable misfortune of being raped like that. As much as that sucks that it happened to you, people have no obligation to be responsible for your sensitivity, okay? If the content really triggers you, you can always just hit that unfollow button. Just, get rid of them. You don't have to see Belle Delphine pop up on your Twitter all the time. Like nobody's standing behind you, twisted tea in hand, threatening you to follow Belle Delphine or else. Honestly, at its core, the only reason this is such a hot button issue is because rape is the most sacred topic ever among women. Though obviously men can get raped too, but nobody really cares when that happens. And that is probably due to the fact that men have a stronger tendency to take rape way less seriously, especially if the woman rapist is hot. Don't even say that's not true, because if you know how guys be, you know damn well that's true. Like, why do you think boys in middle and high school fantasize about banging their hot teachers and more times than none feel like total bosses when they get statutory raped by their teachers? And just before you say anything, there's so many instances of this happening before, so we all know that's a real thing. Like, don't even kid yourselves here. Which probably explains why the only people I saw butthurt and triggered from this were women. And also Belle Delphine simps complaining that I wasn't dumb raping her. Bottom line is, if you actually legit got offended by this tweet, then you just need to log out of Twitter, log back into real life, and gain some more EXP. Because bruh, you're just lacking. But I'll say again, I just don't think Twitter was the best place to post that. This looks more like some OnlyFans type beat shit. I mean, maybe this post was just a teaser trailer of what we can expect to see more of on her OnlyFans for just $35 a month. But wait, there's more. If you call now, she'll give you 3 whole months for only $100. Deal of a fucking lifetime. What are you waiting for? So I have some bad news for Belle Delphine's poor little simps. As of Tuesday, January 26, 2021, Belle Delphine's masterpiece, My Perfect First Date tweet, has officially been canceled. It's no longer on Twitter. It got deleted. Well, looks like you triggered happy twittards, shot down this tweet, and got what you wanted. You won this battle, but have yet to win the war of canceling Belle Delphine. I really thought that the Fox TV network was the king of canceling shit, but nah. The Twitter community, y'all are truly the reigning world champion, like all-time world champions of that. So yeah, that's the end of that. Now here's the deal. If you like and subscribe to my channel, you'll get 1 free coupon to get 5 whole minutes of head from Belle Delphine herself in the flesh. And she'll record it and then post it on her OnlyFans and give you an entire 20% of her royalties, courtesy of her simps. And as an added bonus, you'll even gain an insurmountable amount of clout when you find your leaked footage on the Hub and other participating porn sites, guaranteed. And then you can show all your friends and family and be like, you see guys, I told you I'd make it. Like and subscribe now.
Morty, good music comes from people who are relaxed. Just hit a button, Morty. Give me a beat.
Oh man, okay, alright,